Welcome to the morning meeting. We will be using these videos to set an intention for each day. It could be for health and fitness, business, personal development, or just life in general. The point is to help you create clarity. We tend to get complacent in life, content to just let things come to us. But it's our responsibility to make things happen. If you want something, go get it. If you want to get better at something, take the necessary steps to make it happen. Don't just listen to this conversation, take action on it. All right, guys, I want to admit something to you. These videos are kind of for me. I started creating these as reminders for things that I want to do better at, for things that I kind of either forget or I suck at, and I wanted something to kind of invigorate me for the day. Basically, set the intention for the day, as I discussed in the intro. And I figured there's probably more people who can benefit from the same kind of message. So that's why I started creating these morning meetings. It's for as many of you who are getting any value from this as I can reach. And it's also for me to kind of reflect back. And in this conversation, I'm going to be talking about getting better by sucking. If you go back to the first episode in this series, Morning Meeting 1, all the way to today, I'm not saying they're perfect today, but they sound a little better, they look a little better, and I'm going to continue getting better as I continue making these. But what holds me back, not just in these videos, but in a lot of things that I attempt in life, is not putting my full effort into something, not putting my best foot forward and, taking that vulnerable leap. Because if I put my best foot forward and it flops, it's kind of embarrassing, right? So if we take on these new endeavors and we don't want to become embarrassed, we don't want to put ourselves out there in a vulnerable state, we typically don't put out our best work. And by going through these, this is episode 40, 41, whatever it is. By going through these consistently and sticking with them, I'm able to work past that discomfort. I'm able to see how I can do better. I'm able to get better because I've spent a lot of time sucking. And it's really hard to do. And that's something that I work on every single day through cold showers and through forced discomfort, the sauna, just different variations of that. This is an entirely different variation. Putting myself out there to the world in a vulnerable state, trying to give value to listeners. If you're listening to this on the podcast, viewers who are watching this on YouTube, it's easy to fail. It is easy to feel like you are talking to yourself, like you aren't making an impact. But we can only make an actual impact if we work through these things and put ourselves out there and become vulnerable and be okay with that. Because what do we have to be embarrassed about? What's the worst thing that could happen? Nobody watches this or nobody listens to this. Is that the end of the world? If we don't put our best foot forward or we don't do this at all, nobody's listening anyway. So by giving in, we're just caving into the worst case scenario. So my message for you all today is, if you're in that similar position, I'm sure we all are in different situations, push through it, work through it, allow yourself to get over that hurdle and put yourself out there. You might create something great because of it.